Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today on Limited Forging, we are going to be playing Hybrid Commander. This is a name I came up with, so it's not like it's a real format that you could find other places. Anyway, in Hybrid Commander, you have a real commander, a real legendary card that is commander legal. You know, if it's a planeswalker that says it can be your commander, then it counts. If it's a legendary creature, it counts. You understand. But all the cards in your deck are going to be cards that you forged right now, right? This is the limited format part of it. If we compare this to Draft Commander, like Commander Legends, it's the same sort of idea, right? You're going to be drafting your cards. Now, in that, you actually will draft your commander, whereas here we've picked our commanders ahead of time so that we have something to aim for, because just forging cards with no intent is very weird. Anyway, I have chosen a commander, and B has chosen a commander. We both chose commanders from the commander exclusive cards from Dominaria United, just to like limit the field of cards available, so we're not choosing from everything. But we haven't discussed what they are yet, so I don't know. Maybe I did tell B that I'm playing green-white, so hopefully we don't end up with the same commander. But other than that, we have no idea. And we will be forging with a time limit. So we're going to have 60 minutes on the clock to forge our cards. We can only use the standard Urza's AI card maker using only our names. We can't change the advanced options or use the deck builder for this. And we're just going to make one card at a time. Well, I'm going to be forging like 4 at once, but you know what I'm saying. Going through that, and as many cards as we get in our 60 minutes is how many cards we have that we're then going to be building a 60 card sort of draft commander style deck. That said, I realized something we didn't discuss, B, is how much life should we have? Because in Brawl, you have 25. But in like a draft commander,
I think it's like 25. I don't know if it's the right one, but it's like makes sense to me.
Yeah, like in draft commander, you'd have a full 40. But Brawl is also played like 1v1, whereas draft commanders expects you to have 4 players usually. So I think the rules judges people probably have a reason why Brawl is 25 life. Then again, I think Brawl is commonly played like best of 3, right? So maybe they want faster games. I don't know. But you think 25 life sounds good?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Cool. It sounds super low to me, but that's okay. Let's get started. So, with that out of the way, I will be muting 2B, and we'll put the time on the clock. I probably won't be doing a lot of discussion because I need to go fast, and you'll notice that the screen will be changing sort of haphazardly. That's because I will be swapping between tabs so that I can have a card forging at all times, so I'm not waiting around too much. Are you ready, B?
I'm ready.
All right.
Wait, finger on the button.
The time is now. Where's the button for it? On the.
Sorry, I'm blanking. It's half hour, right?
It's 60 minutes because we need to make enough
minutes.
cards
yeah,
for a 60 card deck.
Yeah.
All right, and
cool.
So welcome back, everyone. We just finished forging. B, for the sake of interest, we just spent 60 minutes forging. How many cards do you have?
I have 36.
I have 74. How do you have 36?
Well, I did a lot of re-rolling, I guess.
I mean, I did too. I did a lot of re-rolling as well, but that's a shockingly low number to me. So, best of luck. We will be cutting to deck building. Well, we need to, import them into the tabletop simulator.
Well, I mean, I'm mostly going to be just, like, importing. Yeah, it's mostly going to be deck importing the deck building. I'm going to be using all of these.
And we will see you after. Welcome back. We're about to jump into our game. We just finished making 60 card decks out of as many cards as we could draft or forge in a 60-minute time slot. I thought that probably I could have done it in less time, but B, you're running basically every card you drafted, right? Or you forged.
Yeah.
So that's fun. Speaking of which, are you breaking the color identity rule?
No,
Ooh,
No,
impressive! Very cool. Yeah, I love that.
It wanted me to run green kobolds, but I could. But yeah,
That's amazing.
didn't have enough colors. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to say, because I think I missed this in the proper intro, we did rule that if you have to run, to get your playables, you gotta move outside of your color identity. That's okay. This is a casual commander format. But I don't think either of us broke that. I'm a green-white deck, and let me introduce my commander. My commander from Dominaria United Commander is Ohabi Kaleria, or something. They are a 3-mana green and white elf archer. They're a 1/3 with reach that says, untap all archers you control during each other player's untap step. I imagine you could come up with some really cool shenanigans with this in an actual commander game with a constructed deck. It's probably not going to do much except for basically give them vigilance, which is, I'm okay with that. That's pretty cool. Whenever an archer you control deals damage to a creature, you may pay 2 generic. If you do, draw a card. So I've made a bunch of archers and put them in a deck, and some things that I tried to make archers, which showed up as not archers, just soldiers and warriors and stuff. I tried to cut as many of those as I could because I wanted to be as on theme. But there are some strong cards that I was just well, you're in the deck anyway because you're good. So we'll see how that goes. B, tell us about your commander.
I have Roga Keep Overlord, and this is a Kobold and Dragon deck.
That's awesome.
Got dragons.
That's so good. I saw this one and I was like, ooh, that one looks fun. I just can't bring myself to play a 4/4 Kobold. Kobold should not be so large.
I guess so. Well, you're gonna see some large kobolds here, larger than 4/4.
I'm so excited to see what type of things the AI does with kobolds, because I've never tried to make a kobold with the AI before. I've just never tried it. So that's really exciting. So we have done our roll off. We have done our mulligans. I've decided to keep, despite my hand being this. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I won the roll off. I'm gonna go first. It is commander, but it's 2 players, so I don't get to draw. Drawing is a thing you get to do if it's a multiplayer format. So yeah. I will start by playing a forest and passing the turn. Go right ahead.
I'll tap, I will draw. Okay, I'll play a red mana.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Beautiful. I will draw. And, alright. Alright. I'm going to play a plains. I'm going to tap both. No, I won't. I'll wait. I pass the turn.
Alright, I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll play a swamp, tap these 2, play red kobold.
Red kobold is a 2-mana, 2/1 kobold. Whenever red kobold blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, red kobold deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's probably going to die if it blocks or becomes blocked, but hey,
well, not if it deals 2 damage and kills the thing.
No, creature's controller.
Oh, well, okay.
It pings me in the face if I block it. That's cool. I like it. So it basically has trample, but also does damage to the thing you're blocking it with, right?
Yeah.
And it has trample when blocking.
Yeah.
Cool. On your end step, I assume we're moving to your end step. I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to play Archer's Aid, which is a 2-mana instant that says target player discards 2 cards, so please discard 2. Why is that a thing I get to do as an archer? I don't know, and I don't care.
Let's see. I think these...
Do you mind if I move to
untap?
This
one's kind of ass, so I'll get rid of this one.
Okay. Let's see. Can I kind of look at what you discarded?
Yeah.
Black Kobold is a 4-mana, 3/2 Kobold. For 1 black, you can make black or red. Cool. Filtering. For 1 black Kobold gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Activate only if you control a black creature, which you would because it's a black creature. It's black fire breathing. Cool. What was the other thing you discarded?
I'm deciding. I guess I'll get rid of this mana kobold.
Mana Kobold is a 6-mana 6/6 Kobold. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 2 or more lands, each opponent loses 1 life. This is awesome. No one will be brave enough to face them. That's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna untap and draw. Oh, that's really funny. Alright, what's this do? Okay. I'm gonna play a forest. And I'm going to tap 3.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to play my commander? Nah, I'll wait. I'm going to tap 3 and play Ironbark Archer. Ironbark Archer is a 3-mana elf archer. It's a 2/3, and it says Ironbark Archer can't be blocked by creatures with flying.
There you go.
Look at that. It's like opposite reach, which is like an archer thing. It totally makes sense. Go ahead, pass.
And tap and draw. That's a little frustrating. I'm going to play... So no lands. I'm going to tap these 2.
Ooh, no lands. Okay. This is why I kept a hand of 6 lands.
Kobold Rogue. They're Kobold Rogue.
Kobold Rogue is a 2-mana Kobold Rogue. They're a 1/1. You can tap them to have it deal damage to target creature equal to the number of kobolds you control. You got kobold synergy? That's awesome!
A little bit, yeah.
I don't have any archer synergy except for my commander. That's what the commander's for.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's scary too. Holy crap. Oh no. That's really bad for me. Anything else?
No, that's it.
You're not attacking? Okay, cool. I'm gonna untap and draw. Wait, how much life are we starting at?
25.
It's 25. Yeah. I need to change my life. So I don't think we talked about this in the original intro, but basically we're going with Brawl life total. I think it would be fine for 40, like a draft commander. You know, you play like 4 players and you'll have 40 health. I think the 4 players are probably one of the big parts of why you're doing that. But maybe it's the non-constructed nature is why you have 40 life in that format. I don't know. So it's hard to say, but we're going 25. Okay, anyway, I'm going to untap and draw. I've got plains. 2 plains, 2 forests. Feels good. And I'm going to spend 3 to get my commander on the field. My commander is extra large. They're big. I made them big.
Cool.
Ironbark Archer is a 3-mana 2/3. They can't be blocked by creatures with flying. And you have enough to kill them, I guess. I'm going to attack.
I'm not going to block.
It's a 2/3. Okay, cool. Please take 2.
I'll take 2.
I'm going to pass the turn, and Ohabi Caleria, which I didn't read, is again 3-mana elf archer. It's a 1/3, it has reach. Untap all archers you control during each other player's untap step. So when you move to untap, let me know.
I untap.
Great. I untap my Ironbark Archer. Yeah! Synergy, kind of.
Yeah, I'm going to tap 1 to play Diseased Kobold.
What? Diseased Kobold is a 2-mana Kobold. It's a 2/2. Whenever Diseased Kobold becomes blocked by a creature, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. A lot of block theme in Kobolds, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I'm going to...
When they throw themselves in front of something and die for the cause they believe in. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to pass the turn.
No attacks? Okay. I'm going to untap and draw. Sweet. I'm going to play... I'm thinking of plains. And, you got some scary stuff. I will admit that. But I think the scariest thing you have is Kobold Rogue. Which right now you could tap because... it's no longer summoning sick, to do 3 damage and just straight up kill my commander. Oh, crap. Dang, how do I stop it? There's nothing I can do, because anything I do, you're going to be able to instant speed respond to.
Yeah.
Unless, like, I do something, and then you do something, and then I do something afterwards, which, like, buffs their health, I guess. Huh. Crap. That sucks. Well, I'm going to spend 5. I'm going to play Wizbo the Spell Archer. Well, it's just called Wizbo Spell Archer. They're a legendary creature, human archer. They're a 2-mana 2/1 with kicker of 3. When Wizbo Spell Archer enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, which it was, it deals 3 damage to target creature. I'm going to kill your Kobold Rogue.
Alright, in response, I'm going to kill this one. 2-free.
Sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Ironbark Archer dies. Blech. And, I can't believe you didn't kill my commander. It's so nice of you. I really appreciate that.
I mean, you just replayed them, so I don't know.
Yeah, but they would cost more, and I don't have the mana for that. Red Kobold is a 3-mana 2/1. Disease Kobold is a 2-mana 2/2, which gives something -1. So if I attacked, you would block it and kill me. Okay.
Only if you're blocked.
Oh, when it becomes blocked. Oh, I thought it was when it blocks. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I will pass. I'll pass. Sorry, I don't know why I'm agonizing over that. Of course I pass.
And tap and
Okay.
draw. You land? Okay, it's a land.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with my Disease Kobold.
It's a 2/2. And if I block with Wizbo, you get it -1/-1, and it dies before combat damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will let it through.
Alright, you take 2?
I take 2. Bleh, bleh.
And I'll tap 2 mana to play Nasty Dragon.
Nasty Dragon! Nasty Dragon is a 2-mana 1/2 dragon with flying.
Yeah.
What a nasty dragon! Let's play until we break. Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
I never said that. It's weird.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna play a forest. And what's this do? That's quite good. I guess there's no reason to not play it. Let's see. You've got a 2/1 and a 1/2. So if I attack with a hobby, you can double block that and kill them? I don't know. Wizbo, on the other hand, is a 2/1. I'm going to attack with Wizbo.
Okay. You have reach anyway. I'm going to block with this one, too.
Great. Okay. Yeah, they trade. Whenever an archer I control deals damage to a creature, which it is right now because you blocked, I may pay 2, and I may do a draw card. I will do that.
Cool.
So I'm going to tap, I'll do 1 of each. Great. So Wizbo dies, your thing dies, I pay 2 to draw a card. Oh no. I'll tap 2. My mana is stupid. To play Eldrazi Archer, which unfortunately is not an archer. It is a human warrior. So that's what I get for trying to pull Eldrazi into this when I really shouldn't have. It's a 2-mana 2/1, but whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I put a 1/1 counter on Eldrazi Archer. So
that's cool.
Watch out for them. And I pass.
Alright, I will untap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw.
You know, that's really funny. This whole time I thought Hobby's ability was when an archer deals damage to a player. It's not. Because they expect my deck to be full of archers that can, like, ping people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's, like, the thing that archers do.
Yeah, I'm going to tap free, so at least that's something I can play. I can play Hungry Kobold.
Hungry Kobold is a 3-mana 3/2 Kobold. Hungry Kobold can't be blocked by creatures with flying. Hey, I have that ability.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I like this
and-
anti-flying thing where it's like, no. You can't get me if you fly. Like a burrowing
Yeah,
creature or something
I'm
would
gonna
be
play.
cool.
I'm gonna tag with these kobold, I guess.
It's a 2/2. If I block it with the Eldrazi Archer, same problem as before. Yeah, I'll take the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Cool.
Anything else?
That's a turn.
Okay, I'll untap and draw. Come on. Okay. You've got a 3/2 and a 2/1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack with my Eldrazi Archer. It's a 2/1.
Alright, I'll block with my the 2/1.
Great. So I'm going to do damage to you, and I'm going to be able to tap 2 to draw.
Oh, you also take 2, yeah.
I'll also take 2, yeah, because you block with when Red Kobold blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, Red Kobold deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. So I will go down to 19, and your Kobold will die, my thing will die, and I've tapped 2, and I'm going to draw a card. I'll check out.
Yeah.
Okay. Have I played a land this turn? I don't think I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
B?
I don't think you have, no.
I don't think I did. Yeah, I definitely, I had 6 last time, because I remember I tapped my middle 2, and it was very silly. I will play a Plains, which I just drew. And I will then tap 1, 2, 3 to play Archer Protectors. Archer Protectors, you might think I would have wanted to play this beforehand because it would have buffed my Eldrazi, but I don't care that much about the Eldrazi, which was a human, by the way. Instead, I want to play Archer Protectors, a 3-mana 2/2 that says, when Archer Protectors...
were you able... That was a human, right? So you couldn't draw with this...
You are 100% correct, and I totally forgot. I drew this Plains. I will shuffle it into my deck.
Alright, cool.
And I'll untap 2 lands, and I'll play a forest.
Alright, cool.
Okay. I apparently haven't tapped enough for this Archer, because yeah, okay. Great, thank you for catching that. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, it was not an Archer. Anyway, Archer Protectors is a 3-mana 2/2. If you attacked this turn, which I have, I put 2 1/1 counters on Archer Protector, so it is a 3-mana 4/4.
Cool.
Which, maybe that's not super strong, but hey, it's also an Archer, which is relevant.
Seems pretty good.
I pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap. I will draw. Well, come on.
You still need lands?
Yeah.
You should have mulliganed your 2-land hand into a 6-land hand like I did. I know you did mulligan.
Yeah.
We for the record, I said that we kept 7. We both mulliganed for free because it's commander. Yes. What'd you play?
I played a Diseased Dragon.
Diseased Dragon is a 2-mana 2/1. Sacrifice your Diseased Dragon to add green. Discard your hand. Regenerate Diseased Dragon. Discard your hand. That's so interesting. Do you need to have a minimum of 1 cards?
I
Or could you discard 0?
That's not how it works for other things.
But it's a cost, right? Other things usually it's not a cost.
No, it's no, discard your card. You have to have a card, but discard your hand.
I don't know. I legitimately don't know if there's precedent in Magic.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have to have a card. But yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if it's gonna come into play here. We'll see.
Yeah, no, it's just a really interesting effect because I didn't think there was precedent, right? Whenever the AI does something that I've never heard of, I'm always like, ooh, that's interesting. Could you do that on purpose and better as a real designer? Like, yeah. That's a really interesting design. Anyway, it doesn't fly, which is nice. Anything else?
No, that's it.
I have a 4/4 now. I'm scary suddenly.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Arr.
I'm gonna untap and draw. What does this do? Great. I'll play a forest and pass. No, I won't pass. I'll attack. Do I want to attack? Ooh, do I want to attack? That's a good question. I won't have any blockers. And I'm gonna... You can kill my guy, which I don't really want you to kill, but then you'd lose a lot. Yeah, I'll attack you for 4.
Okay. I'll take 4.
Okay, thanks. You gotta tell me.
19, sorry.
Cool, great. I will pass the turn, and on your upkeep, I will untap, or on your upkeep? On your untap. Yeah, on your untap, I will untap Archer Protectors.
There we go.
Oh yeah, Pseudo Vigilance. You know what? Totally way better than I thought it would be.
Let's see. I guess I will play...
Ooh, 4 mana.
A Deadly Kobold.
What does a Deadly Kobold do? Deadly Kobold is a 4 mana 3/3 Kobold with flying! That is a Deadly Kobold. There's no limit to what can be slain with sword and mind. Yeah, even a Deadly Kobold can be slain. I don't actually have... I do have reach, but not like enough reach right now. I need to get better reach. You know what? That seems scary to me. I'm gonna counter it.
Oh, that? Okay.
I have Chain of Arrows, which is a 2-mana instant that says counter target spell.
Oh, darn.
It's my only one in the deck. I sure hope I didn't waste it.
We'll see.
Alright,
that's a turn. I gotta hold back stuff.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna untap and draw. What's this do? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That could be better, but I'll take it. We're gonna tap 3. I'm just top decking at this point because I just have all these lands and haven't done much. Or not done much. I just mean like I've played them all out because they're just like, here's the land. I'm gonna play Treladrill Aven Archer. A 3-mana elf archer, not a bird archer. That would be ridiculous. Treladrill, Aven Archer's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control, currently 3. Whenever Treladrill attacks or blocks, you may pay 2. If you do, Treladrill gains haste until end of turn. So if I had something that keyed off of haste, that would be relevant, I guess. The actual keyword itself wouldn't be relevant, but like, you know, sometimes having haste matters. Like if you have a, you know, that one sort of virtues or whatever. Is that what called? I don't know. I'm gonna attack you for 4.
I'll take 4.
Okay, I'm gonna pass the 15. Turn and untap on your turn.
Alright, I'll untap. I will draw. Okay.
What's that put you down to? 15? That makes sense. I couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna try it. I'm going to
sacrifice something?
Z's dragon to make it green.
Okay, yeah, sure. It's no worse than generic.
Play Kobold Gunner.
Kobold Gunner is a 5-mana Kobold Soldier. It's a 3/2. They can tap to put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. What? Oh, dang, that's really good. Oh no, that's good. I need a kill spell immediately.
Well, let's see if you get one. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
I will untap and draw. I drew a plains. I attack you for 4.
I take 4 going on to 11.
I probably should have attacked you with the archer. Can I do that? Is it okay? The other one?
As a free?
Yeah, do you mind if I attack you with that?
Alright, in that case I block with the free 2.
Okay, cool. Sorry, thanks. It can't be blocked if creatures are flying. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Great, so my 3/3 is going to hit your 3/2. We're okay with that? The damage resolves?
Yeah.
I will pay 2 because my archer has done damage to a creature.
Oh, yeah.
And I will draw a card. It's another forest. Okay, you took your 4 damage?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Great, I pass. And I untap this.
Alright, tap, I draw. It's a swap.
Mana, flood versus mana, screw.
Well, let's see here. I'm going to tap 1, 2... Well, okay, here's how it's going to go.
Yep. Yeah, I've had the early game. I think you have the late game.
I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna tap this to put the Disease Dragon back into play.
That's smart.
And attack it for green.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
That's not the Disease Dragon. Let's look at that. There it is. Just immediately comes back and dies immediately. Wow. Brutal.
Yeah, it's got some kind of disease or something.
That's really interesting. You've turned this guy into a mana ability, right?
Yeah, it's not like we're useful to a mana ability, but I need a mana ability right now.
Right, yeah. That's so interesting.
And then I get tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Play
6. Oh wow. You know,
Kobold
you have a
Artillery.
commander. Okay. Kobold Artillery is a 6 mana. Okay. 3/4 Kobold. When it enters the battlefield, it enters the battle with 5 1/1 counters. Oh, this is much bigger than it looks like. Okay. Tap, remove a 1/1 counter from Kobold Artillery. It deals damage equal to the number of 1/1 counters removed this way. So 1.
Well, no, I don't actually rereading. I don't think it's 1. It's removed. It doesn't say remove this way this turn.
I think you're right. I think it builds up. That is weird. No, I think you're wrong, actually. But I like the idea. It's a cool idea.
No, I think I'm right, actually. I don't know.
Well, it removed in this way, meaning, like, this activation of the ability. I'm pretty sure every other part of Magic does that, but it's not like... I don't know. It's interesting, because, like, exiled with this card is a thing that doesn't care about turn or anything. But,
yeah, let's say, like, remove this way, see if that comes up anywhere else.
I don't think... I like the idea.
Do a quick Strifle? You know how to do Strifle better than me. Do you think you can do a quick Strifle first to remove this way?
Sure, I can do that.
Because I think that has been used before, and then we can like see.
Yeah. What's good? Whenever they attack, 1, remove all, so that's not helpful. Well, I mean, yeah, actually, right? So like this card I'm looking at says 1 mana, remove all +1/+1 counters from this person. If X. But it deals X damage to target attacking or blocking creature opponent controls, where X is the number of counters removed this way. If they gained more counters and did that again, which they can, because they are a card that cares about getting counters, then that number would change, and I don't think it does, right? But I can see if there's any ruling. The ruling says...
So this works in the same way. Yeah, okay, cool.
The rulings do not even acknowledge that as a question.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's only going to deal 1, but that's fine.
If it says if it has no counters, you can still activate the last ability, but it'll do no damage. That's all it says. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so that's my turn. Now I have a blocker.
That's your turn. Yeah, it's a 8/9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I had that early game because I had lands and. You did not, and now we're getting to the late game where it pivots, and you're like, I've got enough lands, and my hand's still full of gas. All right, I'm gonna
attack. My hand is one card, albeit, but yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, yeah. Whatever. Oh. Okay. Let's go.
You have a kill spell? There's 2 things you want to kill here, so
I do not have a kill spell. I have instead. I'm going to play a forest.
Oh.
Pip's Command. You might be wondering who Pip is. Pip is another card in the deck. We haven't seen Pip yet.
Cool.
Whenever I made a legendary, I made like so-and-so's command because I thought it was funny. Pip's Command is a 5-mana sorcery. I'll pay for 1. Wait, 1. There it goes. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Choose 1. Create a 2/2 green plant creature token. I will not be choosing this mode. Or search your library for a creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So hopefully I've got a creature that can save me here. I don't remember.
Okay.
Time to look for creatures. Skimming as fast as I can. Okay. It's not a creature. Okay. Okay. Not good enough. Nope. Oh wow, that's interesting. It's not an ETB. That's so cool. That's cool. That actually, it's not what I was planning, but it's pretty cool actually. That one's rad, but not like. I mean, I would cheat this out if I didn't need something better or something more specific, like you did with the whole graveyard thing, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, but probably not good enough. Okay, cool. It's weird. Is it, you'd think I'd know these cards since I, made the deck. Come on, there's got to be something. I know I've got like an ETB kill spell, right?
I mean, they're pretty useful. I don't think that it makes it that often.
Yeah, they are pretty useful. Okay. Well, I don't. So what's the next best thing? Do I want to establish my board? I think I just want to establish my board. You know what? No. I'm gonna use this stupid card. Where is it? I just saw it. Ah, there it is. I can't believe this is what I'm tutoring. Tutoring onto the battlefield, like better than a normal tutor. It's Archer's Companion. A 2-mana 2/2 human warrior, which has the keyword warrior. That means this creature can't attack. I don't know if you knew this about the keyword warrior, but that's what that means. As long as Archer's... Sorry?
Are we playing if that... I forgot what we came down on.
If it's a keyword, if it's a keyword, then the flavor that reminder text, we need reminder text. Otherwise, words.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so it can't attack. Yeah.
Yeah, if it has reminder text erroneously, right, like without any source of the reminder text or conflicting with the source of the reminder text, that can be confusing. But as far as I know, there's no keyword in Magic called warrior, right? Warrior is not a keyword.
Yeah.
And therefore, it invented the keyword warrior, which means this creature can't attack. As long as Archer's Companion is white, which it is, it has indestructible. Cool. So I basically tutored out a blocker. Nice. I can't believe I spent 5 mana on this. But hey, I'm scared of your stupid 8/5/9 thing.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I guess I pass?
All right, I'm going to untap.
Yeah, no, I'm super dead.
Yeah, draw. I guess it's swamp. Let's see here. What are we doing?
I got a couple things in my graveyard.
Yeah.
But nothing like super pushed, I don't think.
I don't feel super pushed.
Because none of us have like mill or... Well, you actually discarded a thing at the beginning of the game. You might want that. Right? I made you discard.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably the biggest, most expensive thing in the graveyard.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to tap for this. Oh, wait. Hold on a sec.
Sure.
Let's check something here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's when you cast a commander. I'll just cast my commander also.
Yeah. You should cast your commander. Alright, commanders on the battlefield. Raga, Carekeep Overlord, a 5-mana kobold warrior, a 4/4 that says other kobolds get +2/+2. Ah! When you cast a kobold spell, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 4/4 red dragon. Whenever you cast a dragon, create a 0/1 red kobold. They have +2/+2.
I gotta tap this to get that 6/6 from the graveyard. Yeah.
And this is a 5/4, and this is a 7. No. 9.
10, 11.
11. Oh, you're right. It is 10/11.
Yeah.
I'm so done. Like, I can't beat this.
I also is an 8/8. As haste.
What is it?
I
Mana
might as well attack
Kobold.
of it, I guess.
Mana Kobold is a 6-mana 6/6, but it has +2/+2. Why does it have haste? Oh, this gives it haste.
Yeah.
Kobold Gunner! What are you doing? This card's so cool. Kobold, yeah.
That's what Gunner does, I don't think. But yeah.
At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 2 or more lands, each opponent loses a life. Okay, so I'm just gonna lose a life every turn from here on.
Yeah, you didn't play a land destruction objective too.
No.
Yeah, I guess I'll attack with both these.
Okay, so you have an 8/8 and a 10 something.
Yeah.
Let's see, 4, 5, 6. I can do like 6 damage. I'll block the big one. It's indestructible. And I'll take the 8 and go down to 11. Anything before damage?
No.
Okay, that happens. See, Archer's Companion would be so much better if they were an Archer, because they could pay 2.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah.
I can't do it. They're just the companion of Archers. They're not actually an Archer themselves. I can't believe it came up with that. And I kind of love this. Like, what does Warrior mean? Oh, Warrior means someone who like this is a battle of Archers. So like, you're not going to run out there and fight. You can't do that. You're melee range. You know, the fight's happening at like 1,000 yards. But if somebody runs up and tries to punch my Archer, they need a blocker there. They need somebody to get in the way.
Yeah.
They're the Archer's Companion. I love this card. It's so cool. Anyway, anything else?
That's it.
I'm so done. I untap and draw. I mean, sure. Let's see. Okay, so you're actually a little tapped out. You've got a 4/4 and a 4/4. Am I dead? I think I probably... Yeah, okay. I'm going to attack you for 4.
Okay, I'll block it as 4/4, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When it becomes blocked. Okay, cool. Great. That happens. They die. I will pay 2 in response to that happening, because I did 2 damage. I did damage to a creature with an Archer.
Mm-hmm.
They are an Archer, right? And I'll draw a card. I play up Plains. I pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw.
Mm-hmm. I drop something.
Play a mountain.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Play Dark Treasure.
Mm-hmm. Dark Treasure is a 6-mana sorcery. It says search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. Okay, that's not so scary. That's fine. That's just deck thinning at this point.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Alright. I'll admit I have an almost identical card to this in my deck.
Nice.
It's just like, I don't know. Sure.
And I'm gonna tap a Kobold Gunner. I think I'm actually gonna get a
Uh-huh.
You know, this is kind of fun. Let's get Kobold Rogue.
Kobold Rogue. Where are they?
Yeah,
there they are. 2-mana Kobold Rogue. They're a 1/1. They tap to deal damage equal to... Right, and they have haste, so they can tap immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap it to kill your Archer.
Kobold Rogue deals damage to target creature equal to the number of kobolds you control, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... Okay.
You hexproof?
I do not. They will die. I can't do anything about that. They die. I accrue some tax. What are you doing?
Attacking with all.
How many is all?
You
tapped both of these already, right?
Yeah, those were for tapped.
So this is a 4, and this is a 10, and this is an 8.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tap 3.
Oh, also you should have taken a life from this. Sorry.
Beginning of each upkeep, if you control 2 or more lands, each one loses a life. You're right. If it said May, I would have held you to it. Nah, I wouldn't have, but I would have joked about holding it to you to it. I'm going to play Archer of the Meek. It is a 3-mana 4/4 vampire archer with flash.
Okay.
I will block your commander, and I will block the 10-something with my archer's companion.
Okay, so you still take 8. This dies.
I will still take 8. I'll go down to 2. And, yeah. Unfortunately, my Archer of the Meek dies. If you're wondering what the rest of the text says, it says, at the beginning of each end step, if a permanent you control would die this turn, return it to its owner's hand. Which I don't know
how that works. I don't think that really works.
No, it does actually. This is
it only works.
No, not right now. It doesn't work right now. But like, it's a really interesting effect that I when I first read it, I didn't get it. But I realized afterwards that it means at the beginning of your end step, for the rest of the turn, this becomes true. Right? So if you sack something during the end step, it goes back to your hand, or if you have another like delayed trigger that's like at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice something. Like if you had one of those cards that's like cheat something out, give it haste, and sack it at the end step, you could stack your triggers so that it would go to your hand instead. It's a really cool effect. Anyway, it's not relevant in my deck at all. It's just a thing. There you go. I'm at 2 life. Do you have anything else to declare?
No, that's it.
Cool. I'm gonna untap and draw. What does this do? I mean, I looked through my entire deck to see if I had a solution, and I didn't, so like I don't know why I would expect to draw one, but whatever. Ooh, I accidentally hit spacebar, and now I'm floating above the table. Okay. I guess like the thing is I do have some like non-creatures that might be able to save me, so what's this say? That's theoretically interesting. It's not, like, useful. I'm gonna play a forest. Let's start by getting my commander on the battlefield, as useful as that is. I'm sure. We'll tap these. And here they are. I need to pay 2 extra, so I'll pay, I don't know, these 2, I guess. And then I'm gonna pay another 5. And play Boorish Archer! Boorish Archer is a 5-mana 3/4 human soldier archer. It has haste, which has the correct reminder text, and whenever Boorish Archer attacks, target creature you control gains death touch until end of turn, with no reminder text. This isn't about sacrifice. This is about service. Anyway, I now have a 3/4 with haste. And a 1/3 with reach. On your upkeep, you will ping me for 1. Which didn't ping. There it goes. You could you just attack? Well, you don't have your guy anymore, but you could just cast them. So
I can tap this to ping you for 1 as well.
Do damage equals the number returned to any target. No, you're 100% correct. You have onboard lethal. So in that case, I'm going to attack you for 3 with my hasty friend.
I'll take 3, go down to 8.
Okay. Right, you couldn't even block if you wanted, so I couldn't even like trick you into blocking to let me draw. Well, good game. You got that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing like a best of 3 in this situation.
What time is it? It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we had a whole lot. I would be down to play these decks again in the future if we wanted to save them, but otherwise, I think that's our best of 1. That's usually how you play Commander anyway. Although, usually you're playing like 40 life and there's 4 people, so Commander games go longer because of that. So, I think that this is closer to Brawl, and Brawl you probably do often play best of 3. Anyway, I think that's it. I had a blast, though. I really enjoyed seeing you do a Kobold deck. That was awesome. And my archers, I felt actually very compelling and fun. But as they say, Mana Screw beats Mana Flood, assuming you could survive long enough.
Yeah.
How low did I get you?
You got me to 8.
8? Wow.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Not too shabby. I guess the last 3 was this turn, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, 11, I guess. That makes sense. You had 15 at one point. I hit you for 4. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. This has been DarcyBits with B playing Urza's AI Hybrid Commander with a 60-minute forging session. Intros are hard. Bye!